Hi everyone, welcome back to the Scribbled Path. This is episode 4, and it's titled This Was Not in the Budget. So during this episode, we'll talk a little bit about, some things that have come up. We've had some wins along the way, but we've also had some setbacks, which shouldn't be surprising at all. Kind of in my new office right now. It's actually our dining room. It's transitioned into my makeshift office for now. I'm just running out of space, so I have my new computer, filing cabinet, printer, everything I need right here. So, yeah, last time we talked, we were awarded the Doug Flutie Foundation Communication Board, which was at the time a huge win. I mean, it was fantastic. I can't forget that. Tears in my eyes. It was just great. It was awesome. But since then, kind of got slapped back into reality a little bit. A lot has happened. Some things that are great, some things that are super stressful, and some things again nobody warned me about. So we're moving in on the new year, and things just have moved slowly. We're just about there, and I'll update you to where we stand. But kind of wanted to let you know like what we've been working on in the background, I guess the behind the scenes. So I've posted all the job applications, job descriptions, and we've gotten so many inquiries. It's been awesome. So I'm going through those with a fine tooth comb. I got a highlighter out. I'm highlighting things that stand out to me. I'm sending follow-up emails with follow-up questions. So for me, I want to make this interview process just different. It's not going to be the same for everyone. I feel like my follow-up questions to their resumes are going to be very specific, and I feel that's important. So I've reached out to the people that have, expressed interest, and quite frankly, the people that I think would be a good fit, just with some follow-up questions. So I'm waiting to hear back from those. I'm stapling them to their resumes. I have a checklist. I have a rubric. It's that pure teacher in me, because this isn't about, coming to Scribbles Learning Center and staying 6, 7, 8 months. I'm building longevity here. I'm building something that I want staff to want to be a part of. I just don't want this to be come here for a few months and then move on, which I have been seeing a lot in the resumes. There's a lot of job jumping, which was alarming to me. I don't want that. I don't know why some of them were jumping jobs, and that's a question that I've put out to them to kind of explain to me and walk me through why they left their job and what didn't they like, so that we don't have that same problem here. So I'm waiting to hear back. They're trickling in. It's a lot for people to take the time to want to respond back. So I'm taking that as a hint. If I hear back from you, then I know you're really interested and you're taking the time. If you don't get back to me, then that's fine too. It's just not a fit for you. And honestly, if you're not going to take the time and do what I asked you to do, I really don't want you part of my organization, to be honest. But that's a whole other episode. So that's been a little bit stressful, just the amount coming in, but then there's also the people applying for these positions really don't have any experience or certification. So it's going through and making sure that, yes, they're a good fit, and they have experience. Not to say if they don't have experience, we're not going to hire them, but some sort of childcare experience is definitely a must. So that's when those follow-up questions come through. But anyway, that's what we've been working about on that. I've been finishing up with policies, procedures. Those are ongoing, always, changing things. But all that other paperwork, that's behind the scenes and ongoing, but completely necessary. The licensor, actually, the state reached out to me today and just noticed that I haven't really uploaded a lot to the portal since September, and she wanted to know if I was still interested in opening my center. And I was like, yes. Like, I had to explain to her, this is like the ridiculousness that I'm going through, and everything is updated that I can possibly update up until this point. So the only thing I'm really waiting for is the final inspection for fire and police. And that just can't happen until we open. So she said I'm all set, ready to go on her end. I just need to get those final inspections when the demo's done. So that's where we're at. So now we're at the point where I think the week before Christmas, we were all excited, but like we have one more sign off on the permit and then we're ready to go. And that was the fire department. Well, the fire department in town of Wareham has been very backlogged. They have multiple people out on, that are injured and things like that. So just people aren't getting to the paperwork. So finally they got to it, and then they said they were not going to sign off on it, which was the best news ever. So they said they would not sign off because I need a smoke and a CO plan, which I asked about months ago if I needed, and they said no, you'll need that at the very end. And I just didn't get the right information, I guess, from the right people. So I had to contact the alarm company and the fire company to come out and give me that plan. Well, with that came a price tag that was not in my budget. So I got that today, and that was $15,000 just to get it up to where it needs to be. But it's kind of like one of those things, like it doesn't matter the cost, it doesn't matter, you got to do it. So that was definitely unexpected and definitely not in the budget. So that was a little bit disheartening to me, just because I thought it would maybe be about like $3,000 to $5,000, but it was like 5 times that. So there's more to that, I'm sure, coming. But I had to tell them, go ahead. So the fire department should sign off on that, and then now demo should be starting soon. So I'm really excited about that. But just things keep popping up. It's frustrating. It's like I have to take a minute, turn on the radio, and just put on all my hip hop music that I love from way back, and it seems to make things better. So I'm still frustrated about that because that was just a recent phone call from the contractor. But, I kind of joke around a little bit, and I'm like, what is it? What are the smoke detectors and CO detectors? Gold? Holy cow, it's just so much money. So I guess it's just like the miscommunication with the town that's really frustrating me, because these are some things that I could have had done already, and they could have budgeted a little bit better for those. But here we are. It's all right. It'll be fine. So, I mean, I'm really not going to go out and get another quote or anything at this point, because the price is the price. It's just what it is. So that's like the budget buster number 1. So I'm sure there's a couple more of those coming, but I just hope that the price is a little bit less. But if Scribble's is going to open, it has to be done. So we pivot, we adjust, and we just keep going. We're going to move forward. We're going to truck through all these difficult things. I guess the part of the journey that doesn't get talked about enough is this part, is just the honesty of it, right? The part when you do everything right, you follow the rules, you ask the questions, and you still get hit with something completely unexpected. I will tell you that I've learned so much from this process, and Scribbles 2, when or if it ever opens, will definitely be a smoother process. But I feel like I need to share everything that I'm going through, because this is what the Scribble path is really about. It's not just about the wins, it's about the twists, the permits, the invoices, and on the moments when you sit back and think, all right, how are we going to do this? Like, how are we going to get through this? So that's where we're at. But hoping the next time I talk to you, the demo would have been started by now, and we'll be moving in the right direction. But Scribbles is still coming. Vision has not changed. So that's it. So on the next episode, will probably be a live video from the building. I'm really excited to share that with everyone. I did do I was asked by Taunton High School to come in and speak to their early childhood program, which was huge. I hate public speaking, and I actually did okay. I didn't nail it, that's for sure. It was my first little speaking thing. I had my PowerPoint, I had all my like swag to give away to all the, the students and stuff. But I remember telling them, when this is over, in my retirement account, all the money that I'm using is everything I've earned over the last 20 years. So that retirement account may have like $30 left in it, but actually at this point I don't even have enough. So we're gonna have to pivot a little bit and make some adjustments. But yeah, these are the things that will make Scribbles much better in the end. So I'm excited for what's to come. A little nervous, hoping I don't get any more surprises, but I think that's gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be impossible, I guess. So there'll be more surprises, more setbacks, but we're gonna power through them and get the center up and running. And so many people want to work here. I have a list of kids on a wait list. I haven't done any enrollment yet, but I've done like an inquiry form, and we have lots of kids inquiring about it. So I feel like it's going to be a great thing. It's just I need to get there. But until next time, episode 5 will be probably going live from the site with the demos. So I'm really excited for you to see that. But until then, we'll keep trucking. If anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out. Reach out through the website, comment on the thread. I'm more than willing to help anyone, especially if they're going through a similar process. All right. Have a good night. Thank you, everyone.